Hey guys, this is Tom, and we're here to do another M12 64-man draft, which should be starting any minute now. Okay, here we are for the first pack. Um, the strongest card in the pack is Gin of Wishes. Other cards in the pack that you could look at, like Volcanic Dragon is good, Lionel Elves is good in green, but nothing here is really close to Gin of Wishes, so we're just going to go ahead and take that. Hopefully we, wheel like a Phantasmal Bear or maybe like an Unsummon. In this pack, we have the strongest card as Jade Mage. Blue-green is actually a fairly strong combo as a color combination. Crown of Vampires can also be quite good, but I don't want to take it this early. And I think that other strong cards in this that are shown in this pack here are going to be like Goblin Arsonist, definitely good in red. Runeclaw Bears is fine, but Jade Mage is just the best card here, so we're going to take it. Strongest card here is going to be the Chandra's Outrage. Other notable cards are Assault Griffin, and those are pretty much the two strongest cards here. Chandra's Outrage is quite powerful. I think that, we're not seeing that many good green cards here. We're not really sure what our colors are. I really like to take the strongest cards in the first few packs, just because you don't really know what's coming yet. So it's good to be in the right colors, be in the colors that are coming, and I think that Outrage is definitely the pick here. I mean, there is argument for picking up like Assault Griffin, going like the blue-white archetype, but I think the blue-red is actually quite good also. Okay, here we have, well, had we taken the Griffin, we would have been rewarded with a Pacifism. And white is definitely coming here. I mean, we have Pacifism, Warhorse, Spirit Mantle. This is a fairly deep pack. I mean, Crocodile is quite good also. Sacred Wolf is quite good. Crown is fine. Ponder and Manalik are both acceptable. I wouldn't say that they're the strongest cards, but they're fine. So at this point, we can start picking up green. Maybe the Chandra's Outrage was a fluke. However, I think because we're seeing a fair amount of white coming here, I am going to pick up the Pacifism just to really kind of stay open and just see what comes. So here, I mean, we could pick up the Trollhide. Like Manic Vandal is fine. Lionel Elves is probably the strongest card in this pack. Phantasmal Bear is just fine also. And out of the cards we have so far, the Gin of Wishes is the best, obviously, but Outrage and Pacifism are quite good. Jade Mage is also quite good. So right here, I think that I think I'm going to take the Arsonist, actually. I think that I'd like to maybe try red. Okay, and we are still getting white. So here we could pick up like a Fiery Hellhound or a Mana Leak. Obviously, the white is still coming, so we could definitely go like white-red, or I think it's too early to just give up on the Gin of Wishes. So I think I'm going to take the Mana Leak here. It's a little bit weaker of a card than the Pegasus, but it's still a decently powered card. And okay, so now we are seeing even more white in the green. Yeah, I think we'd be foolish to really pass up these kind of signals at this point. Like we could pick up a scepter since we're going with like red, but I think we just got to take the good card here, cut our losses, and maybe try to get into the right color, which is going to be white. Okay, so here we have Skywinder Drake, definitely the card I'm happy to pick up here. We could end up making like a blue-white skies deck, which I'd be perfectly fine with. I mean, if the white dries up, we can always turn to red, or even green, so we can still be kind of open here. But I definitely think we're going to be playing blue. Alright, so like we have Oromancer for pacifism, I suppose. Llanowar Elves is definitely, I mean, it's the best card in the pack here, but I'm not sure that we're going to be green. So I think that we're just going to play it safe here and take the... Well, bears are good, but I think that Unsummon is actually a card I really want to have, especially like in a blue deck, like a blue-white deck, perhaps. I really like having at least one Unsummon. It's a very versatile, powerful card. Here I'm happy to pick up the Harbor Serpent. You don't necessarily have to main deck it, but it's a great sideboard option. And it's fine if you don't have that many late drops and main like one of them. Here we're happy to pick up an Ice Cage. And the way this is set up, I mean, if we end up opening like a bomb in red or green, we're happy to jump ship and just make that our secondary color. So the first few packs were kind of confusing just because, they're sort of all over the place, but I think it'll really come together in the second pack. I think there's a real benefit to hedging and, just being able to go in a few different directions. Mana Leak is good. Ponder is fine. I think I'm going to actually pick up the Ponder here. So I'm not sure how I feel about this card. It could be good. I don't really know. Haven't played with it. I think if we're a deck that's aggressive, the big danger is if you can't close out the game. So, I mean, like in a blue-red deck that's very aggressive, it could be fine. And I mean, if we open like a Grave Titan, we could easily, flip into like blue-black without too much of an issue. Okay, so let's see here. This is not a terribly strong pack. I mean, we have Mana Barbs if we're super aggressive, but this deck doesn't really seem like the kind of deck that's super aggressive. This goes great like in a red-white or like a black-red kind of deck, but otherwise we have like Timely Reinforcements is an option. Griffin Sentinel is pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take the... I've been very impressed with Timely Reinforcements. It's actually just a very impressive card overall. Sentinel is very good, but I think Reinforcements may actually be better. I'm going to pick up the Reinforcements here. And this one is actually interesting. There's a number of strong cards here. Gorehorn Minotaurs, very powerful. If we end up going red, I think we might end up going blue-white here. Azure Mage can easily close out games just with the amount of advantage you can build. Cudgel Troll is very good also, and then we also have a Shock. So, a lot of really powerful cards here. I'm kind of leaning towards the Azure Mage. We know we're blue already. We already have 3 very good cards in white, so I'm sort of leery of taking like a red card here. And then green, we only have 1 card in, so I think I'm going to take the Mage. Okay, so I think the best card for us in this pack, I think we're going to end up taking Stave Off, because we seem to be coming to like a blue-white kind of deck. Other cards of note basically would be like Arachnus Web. So, but I think we're just going to try to push. We really need to make a choice now. I think we're just going to try to push blue-white. So I think I will pick up the Stave Off. One of the problems with hedging in the first pack and being open to a lot of different colors is that if you don't make a choice and really commit by the second pack, you can just end up with a very mediocre deck. And unfortunately, we're seeing all kinds of powerful cards here, not in our colors. Another Jade Mage, Doomblade. Wow. This is interesting. We're definitely getting a lot of powerful green. Greatsword is okay. I mean, for what we want to do, like if we put it on some flyers, it's not the worst. But these other cards are so powerful. We could potentially splash for Doomblade. I don't really like doing it without any sort of color fixing. I think I'm going to take the Greatsword here. It's a weaker card, but I think we're kind of committed to blue-white at this point. I mean, if we'd taken the Cudgel Troll, we could have taken the Jade Mage and be well along to having a pretty strong blue-green deck. So I think we're going to see a lot of powerful white in the third pack also, just because in pack 1 we were getting past a lot of white. So it's unfortunate not to see any now, though. Ugh. So here we have, like Warstorm Surge is a very interesting card. I think it can be very powerful. Problem is we're definitely not red. I mean, we're not playing it, but you know, it's definitely an interesting card here. Probably picking up the Ponder here. Not the strongest card, but it's not the worst either. I'm not sure what to think about the Griffin Rider. I mean, if you have a lot of Griffins, I think you need like 4 or 5 for him to be playable. But yeah, so just depends on how many you pick up. Okay, so here, wow, Sengir Vampire. Good lord. Yeah, I'm beginning to feel like we're just in the wrong colors. Frost Breath is definitely a good card for us, though. So I think we're going to take the Frost Breath. I mean, we do have, 16 playables at this point going into the third pack with, another 9 cards or so. But a lot of our playables, I mean, they're not as strong as some of the cards that we've been passing here, so we could have a stronger deck if we'd read it a little bit differently, but we'll see what ends up happening. Okay. We're very light on creatures here. I mean, Stave Off is a little bit better than Master Thief, but we have 5 creatures, so we need to get more creatures.